Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Wednesday, January 14th, and it's a B-Day.
This morning, what you need to know if you want to be a part of the CPHS PALS program.
And 8th grade Invasion is right around the corner, so find out all the info about tomorrow's visitors.
Also on this morning's brief, get the latest on the ongoing protests in Iran.
Plus an all-new HOSA Health Minute, so turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the Wolfcast. I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Kyria Kaw.
And I'm Reed Cummins. Our very own PALS program is holding questioning sessions for any sophomores or juniors interested in mentoring elementary and middle school students.
Throughout the years, the program has always been a class for anyone with a heart to serve.
With course selections coming up, there are many steps to complete before becoming a part of the program. Millie Suarez is in the studio now with more.
Thanks, Kira. PALS is a great way to get started with mentorship, and more importantly, the impact it has on the children is unreal.
The program pairs high school students with younger children across the Cedar Park area, giving mentors the opportunity to make a lasting impact both in and out of the classroom. The face behind the program, Jared Lippy, speaks highly of the PALS experience.
We're all about relationship building, so watching the relationships with the kids, with the pals, myself with the pals with the pals. We even go visit elderly folk as well at like a retirement home, dementia care place. And so just watching relationship skills grow and relationships develop and just spreading smiles as often as we can, wherever we can, is what we're all about. And that's definitely my favorite part.
Students enrolled in PALS meet regularly with their mentees, focusing on leadership, responsibility, and being a positive role model.
Would you look at anyone at the table and say, I'm glad you're here today, dude?
However, joining the program takes more than just interest. Besides the typical forms and question session to be approved, students must be PALs anywhere they may be, as being a PAL is a privilege, especially being able to leave campus for the period. PALS President Marissa Kubaziak shares how the program has benefited her.
I love everything that PALS stands for. It's made me a better person. It's made, I feel like, everyone in it a better person. And I also think that PALS is just a community where I can go in and I can trust everyone that's in the room. And I can be able to just go in there and play games and enjoy being in the room.
Applications for the program will open after the informational meetings conclude, giving sophomores and juniors enough time to decide if the class is the right fit for them.
A lot more students have been wanting to request to enroll throughout the years, so keeping up with the deadlines is crucial. With CPHS News, I'm Millie Suarez. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Millie. Switching gears, tomorrow, 8th graders from Cedar Park Middle School will be making the trip up to the CPHS campus to get a preview of the next 4 years. The future new faces for CPHS are showing up early to get a feeling for our school, seeing classroom students, and everything CPHS has to offer. The event is being overseen by Assistant Principal Jeremy Fry.
The district puts on a community initiative, right, to involve our incoming 8th graders to the campus to be able to touch, see, feel what it's like to be at Cedar Park High School or any of the other high schools in our district.
The middle schoolers will be on campus tomorrow morning, so make sure to welcome them if you see them.
Our English 1 students have been busy at work creating their own personal portfolios. All freshman students have been working hard on these projects to highlight their writing pieces, what they have read, and their progress from the year so far. Students started these on the very first day of school, and then they will be presenting the portfolios at the end of the year to their friends and families. English teacher Vanessa Corbin sees huge value in the project.
I think that it's very reflective. So whenever they're looking back and they're like, wow, I used to write like 2 sentences for my warm-ups and now I'm writing like 8 or 10, kind of seeing that growth of volume, but then also their level of difficulty in writing, like they start noticing like, hey, I'm starting to use semicolons and using them correctly, which is pretty awesome to see.
English 1 students will continue to work on these projects throughout the semester.
Up next is this morning's brief with Michael Meraki right after these announcements.
Good morning, I'm Michael Maraki and welcome to this morning's brief. First, the death toll from protests in Iran are on the rise, according to the human rights activists news agency. Deaths amidst nationwide protests in the country has surpassed 2,500. Iranian state television gave their first official acknowledgement of the deaths yesterday, quoting an official who said that the country had, quote-unquote, a lot of martyrs. The demonstrations, rooted in anger over Iran's faltering economy and oppressive theocracy, have been ongoing for more than 2 weeks. Next, Texas A&M's Fort Worth location is set to open its doors this fall. The satellite campus, announced in 2021, will feature 5 buildings, including the recently constructed Law and Education building, which will be starting classes during the fall 2026 semester. A&M is currently working on the design for the first of 2 research buildings, which will be the next to break ground. In other news, Jack in the Box's new bag charm draws comparisons to Labubu's. Released as part of an annual celebration to commemorate the fast food chain's 75th anniversary alongside the return of the Chicken Supreme sandwich and 75-cent tacos, the limited edition collectible bag charms have gained an online following, with many comparing the charm's design and appeal to that of Labubu's. So, what do y'all think about Jack and Labubu?
Any thoughts?
I'm not really a big Labubu fan. I think they're kind of weird.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying.
But I think people can like compare like a lot of bag charms to Labubus. Like there's like the.
I feel like bag charms have been a thing since like the
I
dawn
feel like
of time.
Labubus have just like taken over
Since
everything.
Genesis.
I just really don't like their teeth. They're so sharp and they make me like.
They just like give me nightmares. I feel like they're gonna like haunt me in my sleep.
I think the real story here is the return of the Chicken Supreme.
Really?
Have y'all ever had it?
I haven't.
I agree, it was good when it was around.
Well, it's a good thing
just
it's
chicken?
back.
Wait, when was it? When was it around?
A while ago, apparently.
I don't know. Well, thanks, Michael. Coming up next, Ali Sang is in the studio with an all-new Host of Health Minute right after this break.
Welcome back to the HOSA Health Minute, where we take 60 seconds to share health facts and tips that keep you safe and informed. Today we begin the first of a 2-part series on diabetes brought to you by HOSA member Callista Bright. Starting with type 1 diabetes, a chronic autoimmune disease that affects millions of people worldwide, including many children and young adults. Type 1 diabetes occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys the insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas. Insulin is a hormone that allows glucose from food to enter our cells and be used for energy. Without insulin, blood glucose levels become unregulated. This leads to 2 conditions, hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. Hypoglycemia, or low blood sugar, occurs when blood glucose levels drop too low, often due to excess insulin, missed meals, or physical activity. Symptoms include shakiness, sweating, confusion, dizziness, and in severe cases, loss of consciousness. On the contrary, hyperglycemia occurs when blood sugar levels are too high due to insufficient insulin. Symptoms include extreme thirst, frequent urination, fatigue, blurred vision, and more. Although there is no cure for type 1 diabetes, it can effectively be managed through insulin therapy, regular blood glucose monitoring, a balanced diet, and physical activity. With proper management and education, individuals with type 1 diabetes can live healthy and active lives. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay educated. With CPHS News, I'm Ali Sang.
Thanks, Ali, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
We'll be back tomorrow with a look into the theater department's collaboration with a professional choreographer. With CPHS News, I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Lulu Lynch. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.